Let's see if it works. I think we should be good to go then. So let's see if this refreshes. We'll share out the link as always, something we always have to do. So just making sure everything's good, ready to be shared. Let's look for a good picture to use. I'll use this one, of course. Okay, so everything should be good. Hopefully sound quality, all of that's good too as well. Okay, so just checking here. We also have it shared, everything. Okay, so share the link out on Twitter. It looks like everything is pretty good to go. So today, just talking about horror movies still. A lot of horror movies. Hey Space, how you doing tonight? Pretty much we got some new stuff as well. Trailers dropping. A lot of stuff from like the festivals that are coming up for sure as well. And I think the Batman news was definitely a big one for today as well to end the night with that Ben Affleck and Jason Momoa picture that everybody's talking about now, wondering did Batfleck return or what's going on, right? So I think it's a pretty good day. We also had the Christopher Nolan Oppenheimer trailer released that premiered with Nope, which I thought was cool to finally see and get back to it, because when I first saw it, I was definitely wanting to see it again. So now that we have it again, I'm excited about it. So a lot of stuff did drop today, and it was a pretty good day for that for sure. We learned some more stuff about the Spider-Man series that's coming to from Marvel to Disney Plus, which is awesome always, and just a lot of news. But we're getting ready next week. We do have horror movies just dropping. We have Bodies, which is my most anticipated for next week. We have They, Them, and then we have Prey, which just looks so good, honestly. I saw the trailer for Prey like 2 weeks ago, and I was just like, I need to watch this. So everything except Bodies will be streaming as well. So I think that's pretty cool, because then everybody will get a chance to see it, whether or not they can make it out to the theater, which is always great. So I'm excited to see how these movies do for sure. Now, I do want to do videos on all of them, which is going to be a pretty daunting task to try and watch all of this for sure before the weekend and get those videos out. Bodies is definitely the priority on that list. They, Them, I do plan to catch after Bodies, and then Prey as well. All those movies come out on the 5th, so it's going to be something for sure to catch all of those movies and get some videos out. But I'm going to make sure I do get all of those videos out by Friday. Just talking about the movies. We'll do lives as well talking about them. So if y'all want to catch any of those will be our main talks next week for sure. And I'm excited for it. And then after that, I don't know what else we have. I think we have Orphan Kills that comes up next on the schedule for sure. And Orphan Kills looks interesting. That's also something that's going to be streaming, but also in theaters at the same time, which is interesting. And I'm wondering how exactly they will do at the box office, right? Because they're definitely movies that I think that would want to be at the theaters, but I can also see why they would release it for streaming. It looks like streaming is like the go-to for sure for a lot of these now, with the studios and all of them wanting them to sort of push these streaming sites, which I understand, but I definitely would be interested to see how they would have done if they went straight to the big screen, right? So very interesting week we have next week for sure with all of these releases, and I'm excited for all of them. Pearl is also on my top list for sure for this year. After that, then we have Halloween Ends coming right at us from Universal, and Universal's had a tremendous year, right? So Universal did Minions went crazy. They had Jurassic World, Nope, and then they also had The Black Phone, which The Black Phone did incredible for a horror film as well. So they've really been on a roll lately, I think, and I'm excited to see how their year comes sort of to a close. I don't think they have anything after Halloween ends, I feel, but Halloween ends, I'm pretty sure is going to definitely break some box office numbers for sure. I think this film is definitely anticipated always, and people are just eager to see what exactly that conclusion will be. Even though the actress who does play Jamie Lee Curtis, the actress who plays Jamie Lee Curtis, who plays Laurie Strode, said the ending is going to be a little frustrating for some fans. So I'm curious to see what she means. Hello, Nicholas. How are you doing tonight? So yeah, that's definitely what comes next. We still have the Hellraiser movie or TV show that is coming out. We haven't had any posters or anything about this trailer or any of that. So I'm curious to see what's exactly going on with that, because I'm very curious about this as well. Hey, what's up, Edison? How you doing tonight? I'm doing good as well, Nicholas. Thanks for asking. We do then have Chucky, the TV series, coming out as well, which is returning back to Sci-Fi and USA Network. I'm excited about that. There is a TV show coming out on Showtime as well, Let the Right One In. And then there's another TV show coming out on AMC, Interview with a Vampire. Both of them taking place with vampires. So I do have a video coming up on vampires, because vampires seem to be coming back. Even not just horror related, but from Marvel doing Blade. I think that's interesting, is that there's a ton of vampire stuff too, because there's another movie that's coming out, The Invitation, that deals with vampires. So vampires seem to be like the it thing right now. But both those shows, Let the Right One In, and also the Interview with a Vampire, dealing with vampires, will be coming out in October. We need Bigfoot. I agree. We need something with Bigfoot for sure. I don't think I've ever seen a horror movie that deals with Bigfoot. Have y'all ever seen anything like that? I don't think there's ever been something like that. I was almost confusing with Troll Hunter, but that's something completely different, right? So yeah, like after like next week's definitely gonna be that start of the horror movies, like I said, with Bodies, 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 and also Prey, and as well They Them, and all of those two, all three almost feeling like they're all three of them slashers, right? We had some slashers earlier in the year as well with X and Scream, and I think that this is definitely the year for horror. We have like the oldies coming back, like I said, Michael, and we also have Chucky, but we have a lot of new stuff that feels very much so fresh that we've had this year. Fresh is another horror film as well, more along the lines of a romantic horror thriller. I don't even know what to describe Fresh. If y'all watch Fresh, let me know what y'all thought about it as well. That was on Hulu, I believe. But yeah, I'm excited for next week. Like I said, a ton of stuff to catch up on. There's a Sandman show coming out on Netflix as well, and I've heard of Sandman. I was interested in the comic, never got around to it, but the show, I'm kind of curious about it, so I'm definitely going to be looking into that as well. But like I said earlier in the stream, there's been a lot of news today. We heard that Tomb Raider is changing studios, and I'm excited to hear about that, what they would do with it. I think that they're really fumbling the bag with Tomb Raider, because I think it could be such a good show or movie, but we'll see. Who would win, Predator or the alien of Nope? I think that Predator would be one to get like sort of like sucked in by the alien and Nope, and then it would completely obliterate her from the inside, right? Like that's what I think Predator would do. Like that'd be its strategy, right? Did I watch The Black Phone? Yes, and yes, I did enjoy it. I want to get it once it comes on physical media, and if it streams somewhere, I would want to do like a watch party. That's something I want to do with these lives in the future, is do a watch party and maybe do it with the next Predator movie that's coming out. I don't know yet. I'm still thinking about doing things like that for sure on stream. So that's something I'm trying to get worked out, how I want to do these streams, because I want to make them more like every day or every other day is like a different theme and stuff, so people know if they want to come into a stream or not, and things we talk about. Definitely looking to work on my like set background and all of that as well, and just introduce some new stuff as well. Currently we are doing 2 different streams on the channel. We do this movie stream that I do, and then we also have a gaming stream that I don't do, but I will do some gaming streams as well in the future. But we do both of those right now in the channel. But we're trying to see to introduce some more stuff for sure. So yeah, like I was saying, Black Phone I think might be coming on streaming next month. I'm not too sure. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, DW. That the alien for sure would be able to suck up Predator, and Predator then would be able to tear it out from the inside for sure. That might be its strategy too, is just get in there first, and that's ultimately how it's gonna take it down. And that would be interesting to see, right? I wonder if any of those like versus channels will do something like that. Maybe not with Predator or with something else, but the Nope alien versus something. That'd be interesting to watch. Do I think fireworks would kill the alien? Of no. I definitely think it would take a lot for it to be killed for sure. Close to how that explosion was from the balloon, that's definitely something that would have to happen. But maybe a lot of it would be able to take it down. But that thing is very strong for sure. We saw it. It's definitely not something that plays around. So definitely would take a lot for sure, I think, to be taken down. So yeah, I'm gonna make a video tomorrow actually with all of my most anticipated horror releases this year that are yet to come, and that video will be releasing tomorrow. So I took a lot of suggestions from everybody. If y'all have some other suggestions on the live here, drop them below. I'm interested in seeing as many horror films as I can, and I have a lot planned for Halloween season. Like starting October 1st, we're gonna be uploading a ton of stuff on the channel. Just wait. We're going to be covering like old movies like 80s, 70s, 90s, all of that. So for sure we're going to do that. Which Jordan Peele is the best in your opinion? That's hard. I still have Get Out, but Nope is pretty close for me. I don't know. Get Out was just something different. When I remember when I went to go see this in theaters, it was just completely took me by surprise what exactly was happening here. So I still have Get Out just because of that first impression and how fresh it was for sure. I saw a theory that Gordy was an alien. Sorry, I got off of work. Oh, no problem, David. We just got on like 15 minutes ago. We're still gonna be on for another like 30 minutes for sure. And Gordy and alien, that would be interesting, right? I had heard people thought that there was gonna be these monkey aliens too as well. So I'd be curious to see how that would work in the movie entirely, right? If he was an alien. Horror movie of the year so far. This one's gonna be hard because I still feel like we're still gonna have a pretty good amount of horror movies that are gonna come out that might change this opinion for me. But so far, Black Phone is definitely one I really enjoyed so far. Even though it wasn't that scary as I was thinking, it was just like the way it looked, the ghosts and everything, the story itself. Those were definitely some of the more interesting stuff that were shown here. So I'm gonna go with Black Phone right now for sure. Do I have any recordings of Nope? Sorry, I don't have any recordings of Nope. So yeah, like I said, Black Phone is definitely up there for me. I'm not sure which one else would be there. I did like Scream a lot. I was close to having it as number one, but it was just something about Black Phone's story and the whole ghost stories about it. That's something that I really did enjoy, and I love talking about Black Phone as well. We did a lot of videos on Black Phone just as we did on Nope, and I was saying earlier that I do want to do a stream where everybody watches Black Phone together. Hopefully, if it does stream somewhere, so everybody can just start the movie at the same time and just do that. That's something I want to incorporate into this channel, is like watch parties for sure. So still working on how that could get done, but that's something I want to do. Nope versus The Walking Dead. Okay, so I don't know if we got lost there. So let's just see. So hopefully we're back. Let's see. Hopefully we're back here. How do I feel about old? I don't know. Old was definitely interesting, right? It was definitely a movie that when we first saw that trailer and everything, we were just trying to figure out what was going to be this whole twist about this film. And then we finally got the film, and it was interesting. I will say that. I got a lot of hate for sure, but I thought it was interesting, the whole twist and everything about it. I'm curious to see his next film. So with No versus The Walking Dead, I think my stream lagged out when I was talking, but I was saying I think that definitely the Nope alien would win, but I could definitely see a scenario where we see The Walking Dead as soon as they are devoured the zombies and stuff, start eating the Nope alien from the inside because they wouldn't be scared, right? As soon as it gets sucked in because they're like zombies, so they would just go at it and try to attack it as much as they could. So I definitely see a scenario where the zombies from The Walking Dead could make it. And then I was also talking about the spin-off series that's coming out for The Walking Dead. That's going to be like I think 6 different short stories in the same universe, and that's coming out I think next month. So I'm excited about that, and definitely going to be watching that. I'm also excited about the Rick Grimes spin-off series with Michonne that's coming. Also, I think that's going to be interesting. I really wanted them to be movies, but a show, I'll take it. It's still pretty good for me to be like a Walking Dead fan, I think. So yeah, definitely excited for all of that as well. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna be doing this short video talking about like the upcoming horror movies. So let me know which horror movies y'all are most looking forward to. Like, what's your number one of like that's still yet to come out that you're really anticipating? I'm trying to build the list as big as I can. I've already have some in there, but I'm always interested in adding some more. Have you seen the movie The Thing? I have seen the movie The Thing, but it's been a while for sure for me, and I definitely do want to check it out again. And I'm going to be making some videos on it as well for spooky season, so stay tuned for that. What did I think of the fake alien costume design in Snope? Nope. Oh, are you talking about the alien costumes that the kids were wearing? Terrifier 2. Yeah, Terrifier 2 is one I was told about as well. I had no clue we were getting a sequel for that one, so I have it written down as well. I'll be talking about it tomorrow for sure on that video. Probably that video will release sometime around the afternoon for sure. There are some other movies that people told me about like there's a lot of stuff coming out for horror this year, and I think it's definitely because we had some drier years the past couple of years that now a lot of things are coming out, and it's definitely a good time to see all of these for sure. These older like classic horror villains coming out as well is interesting to me, and all of these newer fresher ideas at the same time. So definitely an exciting time for horror right now. For me, I think Pearl is definitely one that I'm excited for, and Bodies, 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 like in the next like 2 months that are coming out. Did Steven Yeun die in Nope? So I want to say he did die in Nope. We don't ever see him again. I feel like somebody like him would have made a whole big deal out of what happened if he had survived and tried to profit off of it. So a lot of people said they don't think he died because you never see him get like sucked up, but I do believe he was actually dead by the end of the film. So yeah, definitely exciting stuff. So let's see. Hopefully, I'm trying to see we are still good to go on here for everything. Okay, so everything's good to go still. But yeah, definitely excited for all of these movies. Like I said, Nope is still like one of my top movies of the year that I've seen for sure. I did a ton of videos on it because I just wanted to keep talking about it, and everybody seemed to be liking talking about it, so that was cool as well. But now we're moving on to these next ones that are definitely going to be interesting for sure. How they do at the box office, what's going to happen, and where do we go from here, right? So definitely excited for all of this for sure. So just making sure we're still good on the live here and everything's still going good. But Halloween Ends is definitely going to be interesting as well. Like, is this really going to be the end of Michael Myers? Do we really not see Michael Myers like ever again for a bit, or is there going to be something else that comes after this? That is the big question, right? Like, there's been so many theories about Michael and what happens to him and what does he go from here after this movie. And people are just wondering, is this really going to be the end for him? Is there no more Michael Myers after? And I'm curious to see that for sure. Did you see the reboot of Texas Chainsaw Massacre on Netflix? I did watch it. I did watch the reboot, and I didn't think it was as bad as people were saying. Like, it was definitely pretty cool. Some of the scenes and all of that. I can see why people didn't like it, but I still like had like fun with it, right? Like, it was just like a fun movie. Yeah, Michael Myers is never really gonna die, I feel, either, and they're sort of teasing that he will in this one, but I definitely don't see him ever like leaving or this being the last Michael Myers movie, right? There's definitely never gonna be an end to Michael Myers, I feel. So yeah, let's just see. Trying to figure out what else I'm trying to talk about here, this whole stream here. But yeah, starting tomorrow, I will have a better setup for the stream and everything, and we'll be talking about more stuff as well. So stay tuned for all of that. We do the gaming live streams as well earlier in the day, and we're gonna be doing some more stuff here as well pretty soon. But yeah, Pearl is definitely, like I said, a film I'm really looking forward to. I want to see the Hellraiser trailer or a poster or pictures at least. I feel like we've been getting that tease for some time now, and I think it's going direct to streaming, so I don't see why we haven't had anything for it just yet. But that's definitely another one I'm interested in watching and seeing how it does, because I think they could do something good with the Hellraiser show, just like they did with the Chucky show. But we'll see what happens, right, with all of that. The Resident Evil Raccoon City, the one that came out in theaters, or yeah, that's the one that came out in theaters, Raccoon City. So I like that one just off of designs and everything and all of that. I thought it was kind of weird how they did Leon's character, the way he acted. Like, I didn't mind the actor. It was just the way he acted was kind of like goofy in a way towards the end, especially. So that's the only thing that I wasn't sure about, is because I wanted to see like a little bit more seriousness, especially towards the end. I don't know if they were if they were throwing up inside, but I definitely know that they were pretty much being like squished up. That's for sure in there inside of the alien. So that's definitely something I think was going on in there for sure. Okay, so so Bodies I'm actually seeing doesn't come out till next week. So I thought it was coming out next week, but it's 2 weeks from now actually. So next week we just have They, Them, and Prey. Prey looks really good. I'm excited to see a Predator movie once again. It's been a while. Well, it has been like, I think the last Predator movie came out in 2018, right? But I'm excited to see how this one is gonna be. That's gonna be coming out for sure. And it just looks cool. I think this whole thing with having the Predator be in like some time when there's like no weapons or things like that, and it's just like having to go up against this thing with like the bare weapons that are there is definitely going to be interesting to see how it does. If y'all seen the trailer or not, it takes place like against like these native people that are there, and the Predator is here now, and they're trying to figure it all out. And I thought that it was already going to be a hassle when you have a Predator, like if y'all seen the original with Arnold and all of them, and they're in the jungle, but they still have like guns and all of this, and now this is the case where they don't have guns or any of that, and the Predator has this advanced weaponry. So it's going to be exciting to see how they're going to go up against it. This one's going to come out on Hulu, by the way, next week. It's called Prey, and I think it's going to be great for sure. So I'm excited about that, no doubt about it. So just trying to see here, get this stuff ready for sure. Okay, so We've talked about all of these horror movies already. Nope is definitely something I'm still seeing a lot of theories about for sure. People still talk about all of these things about the aliens. The shoe still comes up a lot on all of the videos that I did. And I think it's interesting that the shoe is a hot topic for all of this because I think that's definitely something that Jordan Peele thinks about is what are people really going to be talking about, right, throughout all of this? And I think he had an idea that people would be very much so interested in knowing what is going on with the shoe. And yeah, people are asking about the shoe. What is the shoe? What does it mean? And it definitely was interesting for sure. Gordy did get shot by the police at the end. That's another thing I keep seeing too. People are wondering whether it was an alien or an angel. I think a lot of the clues throughout the movie really point out that it could have been an angel, especially because they talk a lot about praying and things like that. So I could definitely see a thing where it was an angel, right? Especially a accurate angel is what people are saying. So I think I definitely see that. So I'm trying to find some other stuff I want to talk about for sure. Okay, so let's see this right here. A fallen angel. I see a lot of people, yeah, saying a fallen angel, and by the end, it definitely was a fallen angel, right? Especially when it got blown up at the end. I definitely saw that for sure. So let's see. Okay, so trying to figure this out for sure. I am interested in knowing exactly what this alien, yeah, where it came from, how it acts. Is there more of them? People wonder too, is it of this planet or did it come from another planet? I think that's an interesting thing to think about too as well. The Bible verses at the beginning of the film, I kind of think it means sort of like you'll just take whatever I give you, whether it's filth or all of this, and you'll still find a way to make it work or make it happen. I don't know. That's kind of what I got from it. I still want to make another Nope video before I wrap it all up for Nope until the releases on like digital or all of that. Just talking about the symbolism and all of that. So I think the alien at the end definitely changed because it was trying to intimidate OJ and his sister, and it was sort of trying to show its true form as well at the same time. So I think that's what caused it at the end to definitely change into what it did. So yeah, it's a very interesting film. A lot of stuff to talk about, right? And I'm hoping we do get a director's cut because Jordan Peele said there is a 3-hour director's cut, and I need that because I'm pretty sure we get a little bit more information about where this thing came from, what it exactly wants. Stephen Ewan's character Ricky has a little bit more backstory in that probably, so I want to hear a director's commentary as well. And I'm just hoping that is exactly what we get. So we'll see once this comes out on DVD, Blu-ray, all of that, if we will in fact get any of that. They haven't said if he's going to release it or not. I feel like if he's talking about it, there could be a chance we could have it released. If not, we'll probably just see deleted scenes and all of that. But I feel like we'll definitely find out pretty soon if there will be a director's cut or something. Because usually nowadays, director's cuts do come out quicker, especially due to people wanting those movies out. So we're just going to have to wait and see if they will indeed be releasing that or not, right? But I would hope so. I would hope so. Okay, so let's see. I'm just trying to find some more stuff. So yeah, Nope might come out sometime. I would say if it came out now in July, maybe sometime in October, it would probably come out. Like DVD, Blu-ray, all of that streaming. So that's probably the closest we could probably hear about something coming out for sure. A Quiet Place versus Nope. I feel like Nope would be able to like demolish A Quiet Place, but at the same time, the aliens in A Quiet Place are pretty like brutal. So once they're inside of the alien of Nope, I feel like they would be able to tear it up, right? Like there's no way they wouldn't be able to tear it up, just based on how they are. So I'm gonna have to go a quiet place with this one for sure. Then. Okay, so let's see where we are. But yeah, is anybody watching any movies this weekend? I think this weekend we have Super Pets come out, right? And I'm not sure what else comes out this weekend. Let's see. I kind of want to watch Super Pets. I'm just interested in knowing what exactly is going on there, right? Cloverfield Lane aliens versus Nope. I feel like the Nope Predator cannot really take on most of the aliens. I feel like it's only able to really like consume humans and go up against humans. But I think when something comes out that's able to really challenge it, it's not really able to, because it doesn't feel like it has anything but just that ability to like suck up things and then just squish them. But I feel like if something were to come up against it to try and really challenge it, it would not be able to attack for sure. John Wick versus Nope. We know that's John Wick all the way. Even though the alien can take on humans, John Wick's gonna find a way, right? I don't know. The Cloverfield monster, I think, was an alien. There was that alien. I mean, not an alien movie. There was that Cloverfield movie, Cloverfield Paradox, that kind of makes it feel like it was something different. But I haven't watched that all the way yet. So I definitely would consider it an alien as well. And I think the size of it is just completely, like on another level compared to the one in Nope and the destruction it can cause. So I'm definitely going with the Cloverfield alien as the one to come out victorious for sure on that. But yeah, I'm definitely excited if we do get that director's cut, because I think we need it for sure. I actually want to watch Cloverfield Lane 10 now. And the director of Cloverfield Lane 10, if y'all watched it, is actually the director of Prey, which was why I'm more excited about this film as well, because I think it's definitely going to be a good film for sure after it's all said and done because of this. So I'm definitely ready for that film. But yeah, I appreciate everybody watching the live, just talking, even if you're just watching it and all of that. I appreciate you being here. We're going to be doing more lives, like I said. If you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to us, follow us, all of that. We talk movies, TV shows, all of that. So appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Probably be on here for another like 10 minutes or so, because I still have to record some videos for tomorrow. But yeah, let me know what horror movies you're most excited for. If you're watching any movies in the weekend, let me know as well. And I'm just trying to get some of this stuff is here. You know, that's an interesting question. What happens if you're blind and Nope and you look at the sky? I feel like you still be I feel like I wonder I'm actually thinking about that now. Like, I wonder if we would see this alien sort of just, as long as it sees eyes or anything like that, it just automatically is attracted to you and it just wants to take you. Or does it know that you're looking at it, right? That's going to be interesting. Yeah, there's always a word, Rodrigo, I always repeat a lot, and I think tonight that word is for sure. Like, for some reason, that's always the word. I did watch The Incantation on Netflix. I made a video about it too, talking about it. That one was definitely interesting. I watched it because on TikTok everybody was talking about that it was really disturbing and all of that, so I definitely caught that on Netflix. I think it was interesting. A very, I think it was for a found footage film, pretty good as well. And I'm excited to see what that team does next, because I thought that was an interesting idea and something interesting for found footage as well. So yeah, I did manage to catch that for sure. Yeah, I definitely didn't think it was as like disturbing or bad as people were saying on TikTok. It was just like okay, right? Doomslayer versus Nope. Ooh, I'm gonna go with Slayer for that one for sure. I mean, there's just no way that thing doesn't mess that Nope alien up, right? I have not watched Studio 666 yet. I want to watch it, and I'm definitely putting it on the list before Halloween because I do want to make a video on it before Halloween for sure. So that's another film I'm adding to the list to watch before then. So yeah, there's a ton of stuff. Laurie versus Emerald. Ooh, that one's good. I think that we would definitely see Laurie just because, actually, I've never seen Laurie ride a motorcycle, and Emerald can ride a motorcycle. So I feel like Emerald would be more resourceful with things, right? Even though Laurie does have the age and the sort of like, I want to say, she has the, I can't even think of the word. Like, she's been through this so many times that she knows how to go about it. But yet Michael's still alive, right? She hasn't been able to take Michael. So I think Emerald would still be able to come out on top for sure. No, I have not watched Willy's Wonderland. That's another movie I still need to watch for sure. The thing is, like, I always have a big list of things I want to watch, and in that list is TV shows as well and movies. And when I watch a TV show, I just want to binge it all the way, even though it might have multiple seasons and all of that. So then everything else gets sort of like backtracked because I just start watching this TV show and I'm just watching it all the way. I've seen some scenes from Willy Wonderland and I feel like I would like it as well. So I'm going to try and check it out for sure soon. Just because I was excited for the FNAF movie as well, and I was like, alright, this will do for now, right? So I'm definitely excited to see Willy's Wonderland. Wrong Turn, I haven't seen Wrong Turn in a long time, but I have seen it. So I'm definitely excited. I definitely would have to revisit that movie. And I'm going to revisit a lot of the horror movies I've watched in the past because for the month of October, I'm going to be talking about a lot of horror movies. So I'm going to definitely look at all of that for sure because I'm going to be doing like an 80s like week, a 90s week, early 2000s week, like on horror movies in October. So there's a lot there I'm going to be doing. On Tommy. With Tommy, I don't know. OJ, I feel, did more, I feel, right? I'm going with OJ with that. Tommy versus OJ. SpongeBob versus Nope. Could SpongeBob be squished because he doesn't have bones, right? I think SpongeBob would be able to get through Nope, right? Because he doesn't have bones or any of that, and he's a sponge, so he can be really squished and still be alive. So I'm going SpongeBob with that. Imagine if they did SpongeBob versus Nope. That'd be interesting for sure. So yeah, pretty good live today for sure. We're still gonna be on here for another like 7 minutes or so, just discussing any horror movie, Nope, all of that, just talking all about that as well. So, and then tomorrow we'll probably do the horror video. The Winnie the Pooh trailer, horror movie trailer, has not come out yet. I'm still waiting for it. We just got that poster. I'm expecting it to come out in August for sure because I think that movie comes out in September, right? So I'm expecting sometime in August. Yeah, I watched The Boys all seasons, caught up. I did a lot of videos on The Boys too as well, and I like The Boys a lot. I'm excited for the next season for sure. That new Sylvester Stallone like superhero movie kind of gives me The Boys vibes for sure. The Mist versus Nope. See, I just think any alien would really be able to take on the Nope alien just because the other aliens are way more brutal, and the Nope alien, it's kind of like the Nope alien's just sort of like lazier. I don't know how to explain it. Like, all it's able to do is just suck up things and just squish them. I never saw it have teeth or anything like that, right? Or it doesn't have claws or hands. So, The Mist. Yeah, I do want to see Keke Palmer more horror. I think she's a great actress. I think she's definitely good at it as well. Her facial expressions, the way she acts and all of that is really good. And I think she would do great in something else for sure. Hopefully we could get her in Scream in the next Scream movie, right? So yeah, definitely want more Keke Palmer for sure. Daniel Kaluuya as well, great in horror films and would make a very good character in any other horror movie for sure. Daniel Kaluuya and Jordan Peele. Jordan Peele actually said that he is sort of like his muse of sorts and would always want to work with him. So we'll probably see him again pretty soon in Jordan Peele's next movie, whatever that might be. A new Final Destination movie. We're getting one, or you would want one. I'm not sure. I haven't heard about it. Let me look it up really quick. We haven't had one in a while. Oh, so we are getting a new Final Destination movie. I did not know that. I think it's been like, was it like 4 or 5 years since we had the last one? Or a little longer, actually. I don't remember. Was it the one that had... let's look it up. When was the last Final Destination? I'm going to look into this because I really had no clue we were getting a new one. Oh wow, so the last Final Destination was 11 years ago. That's crazy. That is crazy to hear that. So, I'm reading here that it's going to take place in the same like storyline as the original ones, and they said that this is definitely going to be through HBO Max, so I'm assuming no theatrical release right now. So they haven't said if they started filming or not, so I'm interested in that for sure. Favorite Saw movie? I'm gonna go with number 2. I think that one's really good, especially all the traps just laid out in the house and everything was interesting. And I still get like squeamish with that needle scene for sure. So yeah, definitely interesting with this Final Destination movie. I had no clue about it, but we'll be looking more into it for sure. Yeah, the second one. It's just something about the second one, especially that ending. It always gets to me. Like the first time I watched it too, I was just like, no way. So the second one's still like my favorite one for sure. And then probably would say I still like the first one would be second, just because that ending is so iconic too in the first one. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for me tonight, y'all. I'm gonna try and get on earlier tomorrow for sure, figure all of this out. And no, I have not watched that. Nobody Sleeps in the Woods Tonight. I've heard about it, and I'm gonna watch it for sure because I think there's a sequel, right? So I'll definitely look into that as well. But yeah, I'm gonna get off right now because I still have to record my videos for tomorrow. Appreciate everyone who made it out. We'll be doing a lot more of these, and there's going to be a whole setup and everything with them, so stay tuned for that. Appreciate y'all.